it. But once you do, then you can't use currency. So
Right.
you'd
And
have to have a real beautiful commune set up. And to tie this all back, that was the feeling, because that was, how I said it was like at the Freedom Convoy down in Coots. It was like a commune. It was like a festival. But even at a festival, you've got people paying for things. You got budgets. You got plans. You've got commerce going on, right? This was completely
right.
free. There's just a big table with a sign that says "Take what you need," right? I like volunteered
Yep.
in hospitality because that's what I always do at festivals. So I saw this guy flipping burgers. I'm like, "Yo, get out of here, man! You've been doing this all day. Let me flip some burgers." But
Yeah.
so yeah, if any real positive communism, and of course when I say communism, I mean small scale. I don't mean
Yeah.
nation
Yeah. Yeah.
state. I mean like
Yeah.
your local, your 10 best friends kind of thing. Yeah, if it were ever to happen, it would be on a small scale like that, and it was beautiful. I'd never seen anything like that where everything was completely free. I misplaced my gloves. I'm like, "Yo, you see my gloves?" And some dude's just like, "What? You don't have gloves?" And he immediately went and grabbed a box, grabbed a pair of brand new gloves, and handed me this brand new pair of gloves. I call them my freedom gloves.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah. There are other examples of small scale communism that work,
yeah,
and the communism is an ideal, and it's if if you and me and 10 other people decide that we want to live communally and we want to treat each other as equals on every single level and help out whatever, even though you're smarter than I am and that guy over there is more skilled than I am and whatever all else, but we decide to do that, we can create an absolutely beautiful communist society, but we cannot impose it on
right,
others.
right,
And that's the problem is communism needs to be something that you want to be part of and that does not impose it on others. And so one of the most interesting versions of communism that I've seen that I thought was incredible is Hutterite colonies. Each
mm-hmm.
Hutterite colony is its own
They
communist
are exemplar.
society. And really, if you've never visited one, you should go visit a Hutterite colony, man. It's super interesting. Now, they have the ability to leave if they want.
Yes.
They have the ability to come back, but they're not part of the commune anymore
Oh, really?
as well necessarily, unless they want to stay. Like they have the ability to. It's not like they're entirely shunned,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, but should they want to come back and be part of the commune, then they have to commit to it. So it's other words, but that's I want if I'm that Hutterite and I want to come back, it's because I want to come back. It's not because someone hauled me away in a truck with a gun to my head
Right,
and said, "This is how you're going to live from now on."
right.
And so there's lots of reasons that they would want to be back on the commune or not. Um, but anyway, I'd encourage you to go check out a colony sometime, and they will tour you around, show you around.
Oh yeah,
You're
yeah.
not
I've
necessarily
been to
trying to.
well, yeah, I've been to a colony once or twice. When I was doing roofing in Saskatchewan, they had. It's fascinating how much they vertically integrated. Like we
Right,
were there because like we were doing cladding, and they have the giant machine with the giant rolls of steel. We have like standing seam machines, and like we had eaves trough machines, right? Little thing that fits on a trailer. You stick a 1,000-pound roll of steel on there, and she rolls out some eaves trough for some standing seam. But these guys
right.
were rolling out the 4 foot wide panels, right? As long as you want that panel to be, is how long it's going to be. It's very cool how much they've vertically integrated it. But here's the trick: is that for the small scale communism, is that labor becomes free. Like that's the only way to make it work. Is labor is free.
Right. Yeah,
And I
there is
think
no
I think they
there's no
pay them like
individual
ten
wealth.
dollars a day technically, so that they aren't really classified as slaves. But yeah, that's the catch: is that your investment is blood and sweat, and that your reward is a peaceful community, I guess.
Well, there's lots of rewards. There's rewards they retire young
Mm-hmm.
and they're not required to continue working.
Mm-hmm.
If you're, when you marry, they build you a house. You got a house. There you go, buddy. You're
Huh.
not having to go and pay a mortgage and
Yeah.
worry about the stresses of life.
Yeah.
When a woman gets pregnant, man, she is not maternity leave like we have it is nothing, right? I can't remember if it's 18 months or 3 years, but there's a long period of time where other women wait on her hand and foot
Oh wow.
and take care of that kid so that she can recuperate and be a mom,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
there's a, you know, they look after their own very, very well, physical needs, that kind of thing, spiritual needs. Um, they have their own problems,
Mm.
just like anybody else. But um, at the end of the day, it's that communal wealth versus individual wealth. And if your needs are taken care of and you're happy, you'll be fine. But it's the voluntarily being part of that
Yeah.
community,
Volunteerism is a huge thing.
just like a hippie commune or any other commune. Right. So anyway, I think Simon, that's probably a really good place to leave this, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. We're coming up on almost 2.5 hours here. So yeah,
Yeah.
thanks so
Join a
much for
commune, get some
all your
chickens.
insights.
Yeah, join a commune, get some chickens,
Yeah, I'll just finish
deal
off
with the
the
planet.
last thought I had. I remember where I trailed off there
Sure.
was that for me, the reason it was really weird to sing the national anthem was because I had never sung it before. But I like sang that shit and meant it because a lot of the words like "True North, Strong and Free" really resonated. And then the reason I would, because I've kind of felt like I got duped because like, oh, I got tricked into supporting the system that I'm trying to protest, right? Um, but uh, the reason I sung it was because it was connected to the Charter of Rights and Freedoms kind of thing. That was kind of my reasoning behind singing it, and a lot of the words just made sense. Strong and free, being free. So yeah,
All right. Okay. Thank you, Simon.
yeah.
It's
Thank
been a
you. It's
good
been
talk.
great. We should do this again some time. I wouldn't mind getting you and Julian on sometime or something like that, and just kind of let you two go at it because it's just really fun having you. And
We'll probably
also,
argue a bit.
yeah, exactly. That's what I want. Yeah, I'll argue too. It's fun to agree on things, but I think it's just as much fun to disagree on things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. When you get the edited version, maybe send it to me.
yeah, yeah. I don't think there was a lot of dead air, so I don't think I'll need to edit much. So
No.
yeah, I'll send you the copy right away.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Right on.
Well, thank you much, Lee.
Talk
We'll
to you
talk
later.
to you.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye bye.